Long ago, in a bustling town called Olakuta, where people rose with the sun and rested only when the moon was high, there lived a young woman named Beauty. She was the first daughter of 8 children and carried the weight of her family on her slender shoulders. Her father, once a respected farmer and the pride of their family, had suddenly fallen ill. One cruel morning, Beauty had woken up to find him unable to move. His speech was slurred, and his eyes, once bright with hope, now pleaded silently for help. He had suffered a stroke. Doctors confirmed it. Treatment was expensive. And Beauty, determined not to lose her father, emptied her life savings without thinking twice. Her father's hospital bed became her second home. Bills piled up like firewood before the rainy season. Still, Beauty fought on. But money, like the dry stream in the harmattan, soon ran out. At first, friends and family sent small amounts. Distant relatives gave what they could. But when the calls for help became frequent, their phones fell silent. The world, once bright and full of people who cheered her on, suddenly felt cold and empty. She was desperate. One cloudy afternoon, as Beauty walked home from the hospital, her feet dragging through the dust of disappointment, she heard a familiar voice. "Beauty. Beauty Ola." She turned. Standing there was Sandra, an old schoolmate from secondary school. Sandra looked different now, wealthy. Thick gold chains, a shiny new phone, and clothes that screamed success. She smiled, but it was the kind of smile that didn't quite reach the eyes. Beauty explained her story through tears. Sandra listened quietly, nodding in all the right places. Then she said, "Come with me. I know someone who can help." And so, they went. The house was grand, but cold. A black gate with spikes opened slowly as they approached. Inside, the air was heavy. On a wide wooden chair sat Madame Eniola, the moneylender. She wore a red wrapper and a head tie that made her look like a queen from old times. Her eyes were sharp, her nails long and painted blood red. Sandra whispered, "She helps people. Just be respectful." Beauty knelt as custom demanded and explained her plight. Madame Eniola listened. Then, with a wave of her hand, one of her guards